Michelle Stevenson. This is my second year in speech, currently in 7th grade, and I go to Solomon Grade School. And I'm going to be performing the solo monologue, I Want to Say Something About Parents by Ken Bradbury. I want to say something about parents. They're a pain, and I mean a royal pain. I get it. It's hard to start out in life without one, maybe one or two. But I'm almost in 8th grade, and I haven't even had biology yet. And how's a girl like me supposed to grow up with these two big weights on her shoulders, Mom and Dad? Do you ever wonder how they nearly always stamp after they tell you to go to bed? I think I finally figured out why. They do that so they'll have some time to plot against you. I am not kidding. I really think that's what they do. They stay up and think about things like, how can we foul up her whole life so none of her friends will ever speak to her? And how can we make her dress and act so no boy will ever notice her? And how can we make her so miserable that she'll want to join the Foreign Legion or become a nun? You laugh. You're just laughing because you know it's true. Did you know that it's a proven medical fact that by eating a peanut butter sandwich instead of the green beans your mom cooks for you, you'll die in a horrible coughing fit before you're 21? That's what my mom says. I mean, she has more medical knowledge than the Surgeon General. Here's another one. Did you know that by letting your daughter grow a tail on the end of her hairdo, it will result in a drastic curvature of the spine, and eventually you'll be paralyzed? I mean, with my mom's knowledge of medicine, she could put a hospital out of business. Dad's no better. His big thing is crime. Did you know that 89% of all children who are allowed to date before the age of 18 end up in mental institutions or prison? They're probably in prison for clobbering their dad with 2x4s. Here's another one. Did you know most hardened criminals today on death row began staying up to watch Jimmy Kimmel? I mean, get real, Dad. If there was just some way I could get through life without him, if I could just get dropped out of a spaceship headed for maybe Mars or China, if I could just get grown out of the ground, like from mixing a kumquat or a Venus flytrap, I don't know, just anything to avoid parents. I used to wish one day my house could get blown away by an exploding rhino or an Amtrak train gone berserk. I used to wish I could turn invisible, and one day my folks would walk into my room and go, "Oh no, looks like Michelle's gone. Guess we better turn her room into a hot tub and have a garage sale." I used to say a lot of things when I was young and stupid. And now I just sit around at school and I hear kids complaining about their parents, and I wanna tell them what it's like having to live with your mother during the weekend and your dad on the weekends. I want to tell them what it's like having a man live with your mother who's not your father. He may be the nicest guy in the world, and he may try really, really hard, but I want to tell them what it's like having the two people you love most in the world not love each other. Of course, it wouldn't do any good to tell them. They wouldn't listen. I wouldn't listen. I didn't. They weren't any smarter than I was. So when I'm sitting in bed at night, I hear Mommy talking to her husband, and I wonder, what's Daddy doing? And I know if I think about it anymore, I'm gonna cry, but I can't help it. So I sit there, and I pray to God. I ask him, why would you do something like this? They're nice people, both of them, and they both really believe in you, so why would you do something like this? He doesn't say much. My grandma once said that one of the most beautiful and dangerous things God ever gave us was free choice. And sometimes we sure do foul things up. It's awful hard when your parents are split up not to think that it's your fault or that you could have done something to stop it. Maybe that's silly. Maybe even talking about any of this is silly. Maybe none of you guys even want to hear this. I've got an Uncle Tommy who says everything in life has a positive side to it. I mean, the man could have a hurricane drop into his yard, blow away the house, the dogs, and the children. He could go, well, the garage did need a bit of a cleaning out. So when I pray to God, I ask him if something good could come out of this. And I'm not always sure what he says. I know he doesn't do things like this. So I go around telling as many kids as I can. Despite how much of a pain two parents can be, there are still two parents together. So I do want to say something about parents. Despite from the fact that they're two of the most horrible pains a kid can have in their life, they're still two of the most wonderful things in the world.